Hey fellow Faxers, thanks for coming to watch another video today, and hi to all my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us. So today we're going to talk about Bloom. We're going to talk about their planners and some of their other products, and we're going to have a blast. So let's just go ahead and jump into some of the products that we have here. The first product that we have is a packing list and daily outfit organizer. So this here comes with a place to put the date and the destination, all the things you need to pack like toiletries, accessories, and other things. But also you can go ahead and check off if those things are already packed and continue. Here at the bottom you have two spaces where you can plan out some of your outfits. So outfits during the day, outfits during the night, and what the weather is going to be like. That's very important. Also, it's a really cute design. You have these turquoise stripes here, and this is something that's really useful and really helpful if you're going on vacation. The next notepad we're going to talk about is this really cute and compact one here. It's called Today's To-Dos, and over here on the side you have a ton of different check boxes with a ton of different lines, and on the bottom you have a quote that's there to kind of uplift you, and then their logo. And again, the design is really pretty, and you can see here it comes with a lot of pages, so you're definitely not going to run out anytime soon. The next thing we're going to look at is this notepad for meal planning. You have Monday through Sunday here in different colors, and you also have boxes that you can go ahead and write your meals in. Over here on the right side you have a place for shopping lists that also rips off, so that's great. Let's go ahead and jump into the two planners that Bloom sent me. We have two different designs here, but let's just go ahead and take a closer look here at the blue one. You can see a bunch of the things that they offer in their planners, such as class scheduling pages, note pages, and to-do lists. The planner also has holiday icons and inspirational quotes. So these are just really fun things to have in a planner, and this particular planner is blue quatrefoil if you were interested. So here at the very bottom of the planner it says 2015-2016. The planner goes from August to July. So let's just go ahead and compare this to my personal size Filofax, which is also a great on-the-go size. So as we compare this, we're going to see that there's not a huge size difference. You're going to see that it's really bag-friendly, purse-friendly, backpack-friendly. And when we line this up width-wise, we're going to notice that the spiral coils are just the only things that are sticking out there on the side width-wise. Lengthwise, it's a little bit different. We're going to line it up here at the top, and we're going to see that there's really just about an inch there left over. So this is about how thick it is on both sides, and you can see the front and back cover. They do cover the tabs completely, so they protect the tabs from getting damaged. That's really, really important when we get these type of planners. Let's just go ahead and jump inside. So the first thing we're going to see is the year at a glance. We have 2015 on this side on the front cover. So it's permanent, it's not going anywhere, it's not flimsy. That's great. And then we have a place for your information and their logo and all of their social media handles as well. They also want you to go ahead and Instagram Bloom Girl if you already do have one. And maybe you have something to share, something inspirational to share with other planners. So when we turn the page here, we are going to get a letter from the founders, which is Kaylin and Michelle, and they're just telling you guys a little bit more about how they came up with the idea, that they wanted to appeal to everyone from middle schoolers to moms, that the designs are diverse, and that they chose the logo as a daisy because they're a sign of purity and symbolize new beginnings. So this is just something really interesting to read when you get your planner, and it was really nice of these two women to include that so that you feel a little bit more welcomed by the company. Over here on the other side we have your goals, so your goal making sheet, so you can go ahead and start out your year with a goal, and they went ahead and included a definition of Bloom as well. Next we have reasons for a party, and we have 3 different sections here you can write your class schedule in. In addition to that, we have 5 pages of notes, very nice lined paper there. And then we have 3 pages of to-do pages. So they say things to do, and there's a lot of check boxes there. There's a lot of room for writing and starting new to-do lists throughout those pages. Next we have addresses and numbers, which is really good for pen pals. If you have pen pals or if you just need to remember people's emails from school, this is a great place to store it if you don't want to do it on your phone, which is often lost. Now we're going to get into the week on 2 pages of the planner. You're going to see that they're all sectioned off evenly. You have an even Saturday and Sunday. This planner was made to start in August, but they gave you a couple days here in July. And you can see that at the top they have the month at a glance as well. So as we get into the month at a glance, there's a lot of things going on here, a lot of great things going on here. So let's go ahead and look into what we have. We have quotes at the very top of the page, and we also have a month looking back and a month looking forward. So that's really great for planning ahead. And then you can see that the boxes are very large. There's a lot of room for writing, for stickers, for anything else that you may need. And then on the other side of the page, we have another quote to inspire you. And we have a space on the side for monthly goals and notes. Lots of room to write. It's not really restricted at all, so that's great. And one of the new features of Bloom's planners are the laminated tabs. So these are protected again by the front and back covers, so all the pages are not going to get bent or dirty when they're in your purse or backpack. And then again, we have a week on 2 pages, and this week on 2 pages has lines, so you don't have to worry about you writing crooked or anything of that nature. And the pages just look pretty much the same throughout the planner. So let's just go ahead and show you September's month, so you can see that things are pretty much the same. But you do have some holiday icons here at the bottom, and your month forward and month behind are in 2 different spots, but the format is the same every month. So let's just go ahead and go to a spot that I think is really awesome in this planner, and that's the goals page, the page where you can reflect on your goals. And it says how I bloomed in 2015, and there's a ton of different questions that you can answer and you can go and reflect on. And then over on the next page, you can plan to bloom in 2016, and you can go ahead and answer these questions. You don't have to think about it yourself. They've already prompted you. And then at the very end, when you're doing these things, you can go ahead and check them off to make sure that your goals are on track. So that's something that is really cool. It's a great feature of this planner, and I think that it makes a whole lot of difference when you're planning your goals for the year. So back here you're going to get another yearly view, so you have 2016. But one other thing that is a nice touch in this planner is that after each month you're going to find a monthly reflection. So here you see June reflection, and it's just a little note that you can reflect on. And you're going to see it here as well after July in 2016. Just a nice touch, a nice way to connect. So then on the back here, like I said, you have the yearly view, and you also have a pocket. You can store stickers or class schedules or really any loose papers at all. So there's a lot of different designs that you can choose from on their website, and I wanted to point out the other design that I have here, and I also wanted to point out that when you do purchase a different design, you are going to want to look at the color of ink that you're going to be getting. So you're going to see this is actually a burnt orange color. Here are the tabs. They're the same, just a different color. And when we turn to November, we're going to be able to see we have the same font and everything's the same, except we have a burnt orange color versus a hot pink color. So make sure that when you are purchasing your planner, that you're picking the ink color that you want as well as the design. And I'm going to be showing you soon how I turn this gold striped one into my meal and recipe planner. And I wanted to go ahead and thank Bloom so much for being so generous and including some extras so that we can give one of you a planner and a notepad. So go ahead and click the link below to head over to my blog and enter. Good luck to all of you, and thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in my next video. Happy planning!